Oh boy, we have a program to follow.
Excuse me. It's pretty androgynous and pretty.
It is pretty.
Crimson's called me pretty, and I don't think I've ever been called pretty or, you know, complimented in that kind of manner by Crimson. So that's really cute. And love you, Crimson.
By Crimson. What? Crimson gets kisses.
I've given you kisses already, sweetie. Sweetie.
Yeah, baby. Damn it.
Pavlov
Just
response.
Goddamn.
Yeah, you know that one like that one comment, I'm sorry, that one like Twitter comment that made the rounds of like the guy like, you know, like doing like the up gesture to like his girlfriend saying, "What do you want out of this?" And it's like 1 day, 1 week, 1 month before she starts lifting her head in response.
Oh yeah.
That's what I feel it is.
Or the office clip of feeding Dwight a mint every time the noise goes off. And then it's just like, why does my throat all taste so bad? And it's like,
you wanna know what this is meaning? You wanna know what's still on my feed or my recommended after all these months since I last talked to you? Taskmaster.
yeah.
And I don't remember which series it was, but it was one where it was really like, all right, it's like one of the random tasks is like, you're gonna have to put on a boiler suit when you hear a buzzer sound, but it'll happen during another task. And it just associated like every single one of the contestants that they had a different response to it. And it's funny with how like some of them were literally like, I have to throw this task right now to complete this one before anybody else. And another one was like what's that noise? It's the buzzer for another task. Oh yeah, it is. And he just kept doing. He just disregarded it and just kept doing the other one instead.
Oh, that's so good. Some people, I love Taskmaster, and I love, I mean, it's all the British community. I'm glad they haven't like tried to. I know in Australia they've redone it with like different shit, and it does not work. But like in, or might be.
I feel like it's both like the very personal charm of like the hosts themselves and like the novelty of it. It's kind of like if like they tried to make like, it's kind of like Ninja Warrior nowadays.
Yeah.
Sasuke, when it was in Japan, had its own charm because it was both like half of a serious show when it came to like the later stages, and also you had, you know, like the fun stuff, like the guy, like the sumo wrestler who came every time, or like the one turtle guy. You know, it was half of the fun. American Ninja Warrior turned it all into tryhards. And although it is entertaining in its own right, it's all just tryhards only now for American Ninja Warrior, and that took a lot of like the both campy fun out of it.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of game shows like that. Like Wipeout, we had a version that was just called Total Wipeout, like, and it very much had a similar thing. You know, it would start out.
I know about that one was because of the video game.
Yeah, which.
Yep, which always two less than stellar Raven reviews.
But yeah, what were we on about before with before we got into the TV shows?
I was talking Taskmaster. I was talking.
Taskmaster, yeah.
Oh, that was TV shows. Before that, I was talking about the Pavlov response because Crimson Kisses. Do you guys know that? What's his face? If you want, I will give you kisses for the low price of giving me a Twitch sub.
Oh yeah, sub to Cruz, hit that button.
Hey, $5 for a kiss from your favorite Oshi idol is not the worst thing ever. I'll give you one now. Ah, just kidding. You don't have to pay $5 for it. You see, I'm a businesswoman doing business.
See, I'm subbed, so I get kisses. You get a 43-month streak me.
You're also my partner.
This is true, but also, yeah, get a 43-month streak like me, and you can have even more.
Yep.
This is what's called capitalism.
Hector says, "Oh, I was thinking of the anti-gravity racing game Wipeout." Well, different things. You're a gamer, Chaito, the most oppressed race. Like we are normies, just talking about regular TV shows.
I used to play the Wipeout demo on the PS3 because that was pretty fun. They had so much in the PlayStation Home, which was dope, by the way. They had like a bunch of Wipeout like merch and stuff that you could get for your avatar.
There you go. There you go. The racing game Vtuber, it's not worse. Yeah. Whatever you say for strapping.
Yeah, Kaito's not just behind the wheel; he is the wheel.
He's a pretty good figurehead for, you know, his following that he's gotten, no doubt. Once again, whatever you say for strapping.
I think he's found his calling with racing. You know, screw the Hurricanes, like.
Yeah, whatever you say. I can't associate with him because he is a racist, though. That is a very thinly veiled joke. That is just wrong term, wrong term. Keep in mind, I'm not trying to cancel Kaito. That is like a little like 2004 joke now. Yes, I am a racist. I don't get the reason behind 5Ks. I'd rather just run a whole marathon itself instead. That is an old internet joke, and if you're gonna call me out or Kaito out on this, then you failed the tourism jet, people. Comes and says, this one also I remember watching stuff. There's Forged in Fire and American Ninja Warrior. It was really fun and all the contestants had so much personality. There's a lot of good old TV shows. Like I said, maybe it's because I am a well-adjusted, neurotypical, not neurodivergent, young adult male, but I'm just watching regular sports and I'm watching just like some regular like game shows again or so. Not on TV, but like older ones. Funny enough.
Baby, in the future, if we're just gonna be like, you know, doing our own thing, are you just gonna be sat in front of the TV watching the Super Bowl? And I'm just like, what are you doing?
No, because I'm not interested in football in any means. I never got into football because I played any other sport besides football because I was deemed too fragile by my parents. And honestly, good on them. That is a very astute assessment when I was small. I am still a smaller build than the average human male, IRL, and that doesn't run well to my credence for not getting injured if a running back's about to take me to high heavens and above.
You missed a word, darling. You're not just smaller than average, you're smaller than average. Because you're a tiny baby.
Hey, how high are you? How high? That's the wrong term. How tall are you again?
High.
How high are you right now, Tim?
I got measured recently. I'm technically now 6'3". So
oh my goodness, you're more than a foot taller than me. For reference, right. YouTube viewers, I am
5'2", tiny boy.
Stop!
The most adorable little Cruzy.
I am adorable. I am Cruzy. I am not that tiny. I say, as once again, I still hold the title of I am still shorter than everybody else I know.
Literally, we've met one person who is 5'2". We have met no one shorter.
Yeah, that only puts me on par with them. I'm not taller and shorter, and honestly, tying them is worse.
How tall was PR when you met up with her?
I have pictures, but I think we're like the same height, or like an inch or so off.
Yeah, I think PR's just a bit taller.
But also, like, and this isn't stereotyping, this is just straight genetics, Asian women. We are, I'd say we are, I am not part of that demographic. They are one of the smaller, I tried to do smaller, I'd say shorter demographics. And that's just genetics.
It's why I asked, because, you know, she is 100% thoroughbred Filipino.
You're barely taller than Cruzy, says Kaito. Shut up! Kappa says, if you come to AWA, I will princess carry you across the World Congress Center, only if we get a video of it, bestie, and then I get to do the same thing back to you.
You will die.
What do you mean I will die? I work out! If you say no, die of embarrassment, nah, we own that! That's content! That's content!
I mean, I suppose you do lift boxes all day, so...
It's not boxes, I'm doing more than that. Retail line work is more than that right now, I will say, and also I can't find what the heck is still... What do I need to scrub out of this R here? Oh.
Well, hopefully, if all goes well for me on that front, I get to join the Phoenix Wright Law Officers, so... I get to shout objection at people. And properly, like, not just because I want
pretty
to.
hefty. I'm still gonna try to lift you, Kappa, one way or another, because one, once again, good talent, and two, I would be remiss if I didn't pay it back towards you now, too, Chief.
Danny, that's like trying to lift me. Like, yes, I'm double your height, but I'm also double your weight. Like.
Okay, well, I'm trying to be tactful, not asking a girl her weight.
Well, no, but just in general, you know. Also, I said I was double your height.
Don't. Okay, well, that would absolutely be a size difference. You only have one person who I will not name who likes that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
No. And I'm not saying them because I swore to them. They provided me.
I ain't outing shit, but I was just gonna say that hasn't actually come up in a while.
Nah. But getting back to things.
I still put
don't conflate size with mass now. I actually have pretty good muscle.
It's not the size, it's how you use it.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's my point though. I know how to use it.
Oh well.
I'm not making a good case for myself here. Shut up! Shut up, yo! Shut up! Okay. Let's... I am stunlocked right now. What was our previous topic anyway?
Could not tell you.
Ah, goodness gracious. I have been stunlocked thanks to y'all here. Let's finish this up. We got a few more ruins, but okay. So another thing that I did want to talk about a little bit here on this end was as I take a sip of water real quick. Crimson says, "What? It's you're small. You had a ton of personality. It's fine. It's fine that you're small. You had a ton of personality. Is what he meant to say. I always debated about getting the I'm not small and fun size shirt, but I feel like that would devalue me even more than I already am myself. So I decided to set back in middle school or so. But it's better to my end anyway. Once again, I don't mind it. Plus, especially so, if I feel like the big disservice though is like if it was in a tower. Like a skier guide, even like a bear hug or so, I feel like a lot more people would want it. But I'm small. I am not, T-word that rhymes with mink. That, and everybody tries to characterize me that is very wrong. I'm actually pretty fairly built when it comes to my muscle mass and everything like that or so. And I'm saying this straight up. I have the pictures to prove it, unironically. But like, they see small guy and it's like, I don't think I'm helping myself on the HUD end when it comes to that spectrum. I'm gonna be real.
You are not a machoke, you're a machop.
That's a very cute way of referring to it.
Small but still muscular.
Let's see here. We have solar canopy lower edge to do.
Cannot deny I'm small. You see, this is the good I want to meet. I want to meet my small Americans. Honestly, like, in my head, I'm still planning that American road trip where I go meet everyone. Like, maybe I'll cut it down to just, like, meeting certain people. Because I was going to go meet absolutely everyone and get my card stamped. That is no longer the case. But it would be... it's having to prioritize who to meet. I meet Kaito. Oh, no, if I meet Kaito...
Give it maybe 2 or 3 years and you could meet Ayn and I together.
Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna meet you and I and Fairly. There's no way I'm not meeting Fairly. I want to meet Kaito. And if I stop by Florida, I feel like I also then have to meet Pyro and maybe Lexi. But everyone else, I feel like if I'm meeting you, there's a lot of people like Sol and
yeah, maybe. But I feel like you're ingrained well enough to like that's like my IRL friend group, so that's by association more than
yeah, like and Zet as well. But like bedtime bye. No, Cal, have fun. Imagine having a bedtime. Where are these goddamn pressure control units? Oh, okay, so it's the boxes. I found the pressure control.
I found the panel that we're missing.
Ah, perfect.
I see what I missed. Yeah, that would be something to strike off. And like I said, you could easily strike a lot off when it comes to for just eating us in general.
Yeah, a lot of you are closer by.
Yeah, or at the very least, not too much to state out. But then again, us American states are pretty big for whatever reason.
It'd be a lot of interstate flights, and I love traveling, but America's enormous. It'd be more than I've ever done.
Yep.
Our interstate flights, like, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, flying non-internationally should be, like, fairly cheap, right? Like...
Real quick, though, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run ads if you want to get us to the next job, because we are 2 hours in now.
We are, and that is the Buckingham Files #1 completed. We have really...
I should ask, like, did you want to still keep going, or because I'm still good?
I think I want to have me on 4:15. I do need to sleep at some point. I tell you what, we'll do one more job, and I picked the perfect one.
Okay.
And we can then do from there.
I'll just run and do it then. Hey, be right back, y'all.